There's a trap almost everyone will fall for at one point in their life. And that comes to when you're looking for builds and stats and stuff like that when you're playing a new champion, especially. But before we begin, I hope you guys are having a good morning, night, shit like that. I am Wackaflcka, your host, educator, whatever you want to call me. And that is simply as something like this here. So if you look at Amumu, right? And you look at his top win rate build, you're like, wow, this one wins the most. It's surely broken, right? But no, not really. Because if you look here as an example, the best example of this is Amumu probably. Because this build here has a 64% win rate. And it's Q start. But if you're playing Amumu jungle, and you're clearing camps with Q, it is going to be incredibly slow. It is suboptimal in every single degree possible. So if you're intending on playing Amumu jungle and you want to clear your camps, you either want to get your W or E, because Q is pointless. So then you might be asking, why does it have such high win rate? The reason is because when people play Amumu jungle and they start Q, it usually means they are looking to like fight level 1, like invade or something, right? And when you invade, you'll get a kill or something. And when you get that kill, that snowballs the game. And that's why this has a high win rate. Because it's like a level 1 cheese, right? It's like level 1 cheese, Q start, kill someone, suboptimal jungle start, but your team like maybe go like 1 or 2 kills, and it's worth it. So that'll end up like winning more games on average than your standard like Amumu no cheese, like no early kills. But in the general sense, if you're playing Amumu jungle and you're not looking to do like the level 1 cheese, this won't be best. And that's important to keep in mind whatever you're playing. Like another example might be Fresh. Like Q start is like high win rate, but the reason why is most likely because of like invades. Because generally speaking in lane, I do think that E is more consistent than Q. So in almost every sense will E level 1 on Fresh be better in my opinion. Same with Morgana. I think W start on support is better. But again, we'll probably see that Q start first. And the reason being just these picks level 1. But in the general sense, I do think starting W is better because it just allows you to push the wave and get you level 2. Whereas if you miss your Q, you are going to be vulnerable and die, right? So I'm not exactly sure here because I think Morgana is another good example of this here. If I had any idea where to look for these level up things. I know it's here, skill priority, but it doesn't. Level 1, Q, W. Yeah. It's like W has a 50% win rate, E has this. And it's fair because Morgana is really bad to support. And Q start like getting cheese early game is going to like accelerate or help that. But just keep this in mind whenever you're looking to play a champion or something, like certain like abilities or first items even might be influenced on the impact they might have. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it is best. So as an example, like Jhin W start might have a high win rate simply because of like level 1 picks. Right? So if you look here, Jhin W start 54%, Jhin Q 52%. But luckily, it's not being recommended here because that is something that would probably get caught on and like corrected. But if it was to show the highest win rate here, it would probably be a W start into some kind of like iteration. So yeah. That's just a quick information thing you have to keep in mind whenever you're looking up stats on any website. Just keep in mind that the skill ups might be because they do like level 1 cheeses, and it might not necessarily mean that it's best. Same with TF, like gold card. Could probably be applicable. And there's many other champions like this. So yeah, again, just keep that in mind. It's not going to make the biggest difference, but on some champions, especially like Amumu, if you end up starting like level Q first, or you buy like an item that has high win rate, like it might have a high win rate for another reason than it just being like fundamentally good. So yeah, that's my advice for this video. I hope you guys continue to have good morning after show and shit like that, and take care. Peace.